right, guys, welcome back. We're doing a special edition. We're going live right now on the Costco drop. The time is 9:59. Now, this Costco likes to drop a little late. They never drop on time. Usually around 10:05, 10:06. And also depends on what group you're into. So basically what they do is, like, if you're all diamond card, there's like, say, 20 diamond card status people here. They'll group them in like group 1, group 2, group 3. And you don't never know what group you're in because they don't tell you, they don't let you know. So basically the only time you determine what group it is and when you see the batches. If you're one of the first ones to see the batches, then you're in group 1. If you don't see any batches till for a long time, then guess what? You're in group 3. Now, it is Wednesday, so we're not expecting anything great. I think anything over $40 will be a good batch. You might get lucky and get it like a 60 or 70. They are out there, and most of the times though, those are for the people in the first group. So if you're lucky to be in the first group, you might have a chance to see it. All right, here we go. Ooh, speak of the devil. Dropped me $9.18. That was the first one that I saw. So looks like I'm part of the first group. It's hard to determine. That was just the first one there. So $9.18. This Michael's one's been on there for a while, and nobody's taking it. It's going, what, 18.6 miles, 2 shops. What's on that one? This one, just look. They just want like a cheesecake and the other kind of cake. I'm not too sure what it's called, but that was it for that one. So we'll keep it up and see what happens. Now, usually that's a good sign that I saw it. That was at 10:01 that they dropped that one. Hopefully, when they release the batches, I get first dibs at it. Now, the thing about it too, though, is like sometimes they will drop you like 5 or 6 of them. So you got to be quick because you got to go through it and check and see which one you want. There's other shoppers around, and they're going to be either in your group or next group. And, you know, they might see half of what you see. They might actually see a good one and then go for it. And by the time you scroll through your list, you might miss it. Ideally, what I would do is, like, whatever target you have, say okay, if you see something in the 40s, you're going to take automatically. I would just take it, because by the time you scroll through it and look at all the orders, by the time you go back, they're probably going to be ready, gone. All right, time is 10:02. Like I said, they just dropped that one only batch right now. And like I said, it's Wednesday, so we're not expecting like for it to be busy. Now, I know people out there who don't like shopping at Costco. Me personally, I love it. I mean, I know where everything is. I can shop it. I say an average of around 18 to 20 minutes. Now, if I rush, I probably could do it in 10, 12 minutes easily, but I don't rush. A lot of people think I rush because they see the time on my videos. That is not me rushing at all. That is actually me just taking my time. I just know where things is, and I know how to maneuver throughout the store. And one of the biggest things I do is, like, if I'm shopping a double batch, I always get a flatbed. I get a noisy one because people know that people can hear me coming, and a good amount of them will move out of the way. So another thing too, I don't know if all Costco's does this. Ours do it, and they're pretty good with it. Is like a lot of times when you enter the store, especially first thing in the morning, they have a lot of boxes at the front, and they're not opposed to you going up there and grabbing some. It just makes it a lot easier because by the time you get to the back, there won't be any. All right, time is 10:04, and right now there's nothing on my screen. It looks like somebody might have taken that $9 one, or they just put it back into the system. Maybe try to group it with something else. I'm just trying to see if anybody else has got anything, but doesn't look like it. And while I'm waiting for a batch, I keep refreshing my screen. Something I always do. Now, there's also another thing. I like have this app. It's like a speed test app. It tests your download, your upload, and your ping. I usually try to get my ping in around anything under 17 is good. That means that's how fast something will come on your phone. You know, there's actually one day I was in, I think it was like lane 2 of the Costco. My ping was like a 34, and I moved one lane over and was like 17. And as the minute I ran a speed test, a batch came up. So does it work all the time, or did I just get lucky? Who's to know? And another cool thing too, I don't know if you guys do this, but close out all apps on your phone. It's just so that it's not slowing down your phone. I always only keep my Instacart app on when I'm doing the Costco drop, just because, like I said, I don't want to, you know, give anything to chance. So right now, time is 10:06, and I haven't seen anything. So, you know, I don't think I was part of the first group. That batch, that drop was just a normal batch, $9 batch. So obviously right now states that I'm definitely not in the first group. So I'm probably more likely be in the third group. Just haven't seen anybody got anything right now. Let's give my girlfriend a call and see if she's picked up anything or seen anything.
Oh.
Hey, have you seen anything?
I only saw one batch for $9.
Yep, yeah, same here. That's all I saw too. So I guess we're not in part of the first group then.
Well, I think I was, but I just don't think there is anything, because I literally saw that right at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that was the same thing. I thought so too. I was like, oh, I guess I might be part of the first group, and nothing else. All right, well, I'll let you know if I get something. All right, guys, so there you had it. So my girl saw the same batch as I did, so we thought we were part of the first group, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like it. And like she says, she just thinks there's nothing here. We'll give it a few, and hopefully we'll see if anything does show up. Now, another question a lot of people ask is like, do I just do it at mission here? No, I like to move around. I don't move around much, but I do. Like, I will go to Marina here and there. I go to Carmel Mountain. I go La Mesa, even though La Mesa and me are not great on good terms because I hardly get a batch when I'm over there. But where we live, it is a great location because we have, I think, a total of like 6 Costco's that we can go to. We have a business center that's literally 5 minutes away from us. Mission is 5 minutes away from us. Marina is like a 10-minute highway drive. La Mesa is like a 10-minute highway drive. Carmel Mountain is like 20 minutes. So we have, and then there's Gateway, which is probably another like 10 minutes from us as well. So we have options, which is kind of good because I think sometimes moving around from Costco to Costco, you kind of see better batches. Don't hold me on that. I can't guarantee that, but you know, from what I've seen and when we go to other Costco's, we tend to see decent, not the greatest, but decent batches. All right, here we go. 35. It looks like she got something. Let's see what she got. Hey, what did you get?
44.
Oh, 44. There's a 35, but it has 45 items, 51 units, going 4.8 miles.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit.
I got a 44 going 2.9 miles.
Oh, that's good. All right.
Both houses.
That's good.
All right.
Okay. Bye. All right, there you guys heard it. She got a 44. I see, look at this 35 though. 45 items, 51 units. Let's take a look. What do they have? There's diapers, Coors Light, milk. It's actually not that bad, but for the price, I don't think so. That's a lot of items for $35. That's the way I look at it. At least $1 per item, or close. I don't really have a set amount of like what I would take. If my key thing is the mileage and the amount of items for the price. Like this one, 45 items for $35. I don't think it's worth it. If it was like 15 items for $35, I probably would have taken it. All right, what time is it? It is 10:11. So still haven't really seen anything. And at the same time, I'm still refreshing my screen too. Constantly refreshing my screen. Yeah, you can see that 35 is still there, so obviously nobody wants to take it. And I don't blame them either. It's a lot of work for $35. What is my end time? I give it usually half an hour to 45 minutes. If I haven't seen it pick up anything in that, I'll just move on. I do trace back to Costco here and there too, because like I said, it is one of my top earners out of all the stores I do. I would say Costco is number one. Ralph's is number two. What else after that? Probably like just Walmart Sparks. Usually do a lot of Apple Store. They always have one around the Costco drop for like for $29, $30 going like 6 miles. All right, guys, the time is 10:15, and still that only those two batches that they showed me. That one for $9.18 right at 10 o'clock, and this 35 that's still on the screen here. Obviously, like I said, nobody wants to do all this work for that price right now. So more likely, there it goes. So either A, they're gonna boost it, or B, they're gonna try to put it at a different store. Now, right now, it's telling me that Costco Gateway is busy. Where else? Costco Marina is busy, and Costco La Mesa is busy. So pretty much that was I would say that was it for the drop. Right now it's just whatever orders come up. Usually by 10:15, if you haven't seen anything, then that's it. There's no batches out there. Either A, you can stick around, or move on. But it doesn't say that you're not going to see any batches. Like I said, like, you know, it's getting to the point now where at the beginning, when I first started off Instacart, I could tell when batches were dropped, because they not say they had a time, but they had a system where batches were released at a certain time. But now they're released all throughout the day. I've seen people pick up hundreds in the afternoon. I've seen people pick up hundreds at the drop. It's just all over the board. So there's no clear set time to be at Costco. It's one of those things, is like, what do you do? Do you stick around and hope that you get a decent one, or do you move on and try something else and come back? Usually me, I like to move on and try something and come back. Like, I usually look at this, try to pick up something at the drop, come back around 11 o'clock, 11:30. If nothing happens but in half an hour or so, like by 12, then go to the grocery store, do a couple of batches over there, and then come back around 2 o'clock, 2:30, and try to pick up something around that time. Now, on busy days, like on Sunday, I would probably just live at Costco because there's always batches going on. And throughout the daytime, they could range from any $10 all the way up to $140. So I've seen them all over the board. Like last weekend, I was in Carmel Mountain and I picked up a 47 at the drop. Came back around 12 o'clock, picked up an 84 that turned into 100. My girlfriend went to, I think she had a batch from Carmel Mountain that took her over to Marina. And then she went there around, I think it was around 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. She picked up like a 90 something there. So we'll give it a few. If nothing happens, then I'll probably just go inside and help my girlfriend on her batch and then go from there. All right. So one question I do get is, how many phones do I use? I'll be honest with you, I do use one or two phones. I do have one account, and the only reason why I do two phones because I have like things like 6 to 8 apps, and I usually have them all going. So what I do is I would put all my food delivery apps on one phone, and then my Instacart and Walmart Sparks on the same phone. And the only reason why I do that too is that I don't want to be flipping back and forth between all the apps and take something by accident. Okay, here's another one. Here's $23, 8 items, going 5 miles. It's not too bad. That could take me like a good only like 20 minutes. But we're gonna hold off a little bit longer. Yeah, back to what I was talking about, the two phones. Yeah, there are people out there do have two accounts and run it. I've seen it at every Costco I've gone to, and I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. I use two phones, I'm not gonna lie, but I use it, like I said, for my apps. I keep my Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub on one phone, and then the other phone is just my Instacart and Walmart Sparks. And also I use and then the other phone I use for like it's my personal phone. This one I have is the Pixel, and this is one I use mostly for Instacart and Walmart Sparks. Pretty much they live on this phone, and it's kind of like I treat it like my business phone. And then the other one I use as my regular phones, like for phone calls, talking to my girl, things like that. All right, so 10:21, and guys, you only saw 2 batches that I saw for the drop today. And is that normal? To be honest with you, not really. Usually you see more by now. I don't see a lot of shoppers, so I'm thinking, like I said, I was part of the last group, so definitely didn't get anything. Should I have taken that 30, 35 in the long run? Honestly, no. I don't think the time and effort and the drive put into it, I don't think it was worth it. And that's my opinion. Obviously, everybody has different opinions, and some people will take it because they don't want to sit around. And I look at it as like, people are like, well, you're just sitting there. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I could be sitting at home doing nothing and not making any money. At least this way I'm out trying to make some money. All right, time is 10:23, guys, and they dropped 2 batches. I ended up picking up this 53, so look at it though. It looks pretty heavy though. Customer A, 6 items. Paper towels, some snacks. But customer B, 39 items. As you guys can see right here. All right, well, let's go shop it. All right, so if you haven't already, this is a great time to go over the list, kind of have a game plan of where you're gonna go and how you're gonna shop. But before we get to the back, let's grab some boxes. I always grab the right amount and 1 extra just in case. Like for this order, I know customer B is gonna have 39 items, so we're definitely gonna need the extra box. All right, so the way my store is set up, it's just treated like a big box. I'm gonna walk around the edges. First area is going to be my produce. I only need 2 items here for customer B. We need the cocktail cucumbers and these bell peppers. Most of the time I get a lot of produce. This time I was lucky, it was only 2 items. Then we make our way over to our deli area. With the deli, I just need to grab a few items here. Now my dairy fridge is located right across my deli, so might as well grab my any dairy stuff right now. I think I only needed 3 items in here. I needed these butters here, both Irish butters, and the 18 count eggs. All right, that was it. So we're making our way to the back of the store. We're back here, the bulky items, the waters, the paper towels, the napkins, things like that. So right now I need 2 paper towels, 1 for customer A, 1 for customer B. As you can see on my cart here, I stacked them at the bottom. Well organized. Definitely the key thing is when you're shopping at Costco, you want to be organized, know where your stuff are at all times. All right, so now we're just gonna pick up this dog food for customer A. And another thing I like to do as I'm shopping is start scrolling through my list just to make sure I'm not backtracking and have an idea what I'm picking up. And like next. I said, one of the benefits I love about shopping at Costco is that the packages are the packages. There's no splits, there's no different variety, no different case count. It is one and one and all, and that's pretty much what you're getting. And that's the beauty about shopping at Costco as opposed to the grocery stores where they have 100 variety of one thing, different sizes. Here it's simple. You want this, you're gonna get that. That's it. There's no combination, there's no separation, there's no I need 1 unit or 2 pounds. It is 3 pounds, it's 3 pounds. If it's 5 pounds, it's 5 pounds. If it's a package of this, it's a package of that. All right, so over here we just need 2 things from here. We need the cranberry juice here, and then we're gonna come back and then grab the apple juice. As you can see, I'm not taking my flatbed in here with me. I usually leave it off to the side, that way it's out of the way, and it's a lot easier for me to walk in and out as opposed to carrying a flatbed inside the aisles, especially when it gets crowded. Then we're in the dairy part area, grabbing some dairy products. All right, and then this is the back part here, and this is where it kind of gets tricky. Like I said, I am going down this aisle with the flatbed just because it brings me out to the main aisle where I will just leave it once I'm out there. And as you can see, I have them all laid out: customer A, customer B. Now, in our Costco, you definitely don't want to bring the flatbeds in the candy aisle. Narrow, it is congested. You definitely want to leave it on the outside and just go in and grab what you need. And you might have to do 2 or 3 trips, but it's a lot better than trying to maneuver a flatbed or a cart in this busy area. All right, guys, that is it. There we go. We're heading to the checkout. I try to organize as best as I can, have my labels up, put stuff on the conveyor belt so that they can scan it in. Once that's done, we're on the way to a checkout right now. As you can see, well organized. Customer A definitely has 1 box on the right there, and everybody else is customer B. And now I'm loading up into my vehicle. Now this is not my main vehicle, this is a rental, so it is a little bit smaller than the one I usually have. Cool thing about this one, it is an SUV, it's just a smaller version. The back seats does fold down, so it allows me to utilize the space there as well. Now, I used to have a regular vehicle, and I did find it difficult to take certain orders. And now that I got an SUV, most orders I don't really look at how bulky it is or not. Obviously, I'm not going to take like 10 or 15 pieces of water, but besides that, it allows me to take bigger orders and larger items. Now, I was able to fit everything in this one, which was pretty cool. I was surprised. I thought I was going to run out of room, but no, was able to fit everything in. Did have my front seat, both of my front seats open and one side of my back seat open, so definitely had some more room for more if I needed it. All right, that is it. Let's close this up and then get on with our drop off. All right, just finished up that order. Took me, I think it was around 42 minutes.
Take the next right onto Friars Road.
Let's see here. Yeah, 41 minutes.
Continue on Friars Road for half a mile.
Yeah, 42 minutes. No replacements, no refund. Customer B did add one item to their order, which was pretty cool. But besides that, first delivery is only 2.4 miles away, 6-minute drive. We'll see you guys there. Alright, so we just made it to our first drop-off, which is a house. This one was customer A, so they only had a few items. It was the paper towel there and in the box with 5 items. No issues with the drop-off. They came out, got their order. Alright, let's move on to our second delivery and see you guys there. Alright, so I made it here to my delivery. Look at this. Look at these stairs I gotta go up. Alright, so the game plan is we're gonna load up the cart, but we're gonna bring up these items to the top of the stairs. And then once we get all the items to the top of the stairs, we're gonna load up the cart and then make our way to our drop off. Usually there's a ramp, but this complex is built so differently. There's no ramps, it's just pure stairs. I went around like 2 times around the block hoping that I could find an access, but I wasn't able to find one. So we'll just do that. Just keep loading up the top here, like you see I'm doing right now. And then I got everything on the cart, and then let's go towards our second drop off. As I was doing this, the last box on finally came out to help me. He did take a 1 box on his way. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, please. Alright, here we are. Let's finally drop it off. Alright, finished dropping off the order. Wow, the last one, obviously customer B had the most items. See those flights of stairs I had to go up. He did come out to help, which was great, but at that time I had most of the stuff up the stairs anyways. Batch price came out to be $55.42. Took me an hour and a half. Not bad overall. I mean, the only downside was those flights of stairs, but besides that, it was a good order. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like that, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Also hit the notification bell to get notified when the next video comes out, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this batch, and don't forget, keep on grinding.
I'm hustling, hustling, hustling.